Hello, welcome to Lit Access Pilates. My name is Dana, and today's class is going to be using the universal anchor, right? So we're not anchored to any doorway or any anchor point on the wall. We're going to be using just ourselves, our universal anchor, and our access band. So I'm using my 15-pound bands. I've got my handles attached at the end, and then I've got my universal anchor attached to the other end of both bands, right? So I want you to just lay that down at the foot of your mat and then bring your handles up to your sides of your hips. We're going to start here seated. So I'm about 5'8", and I'm going to grab on just at the little plastic ends of my bands. I'm not grabbing onto my handles. If you're taller than me, then maybe you can grab onto your handles. This works best for me right here, right? So I'm going to take my fingertips up to the sky and sink my shoulders down. Draw the navel all the way, and I want you to keep your spine super flat here. You're gonna hinge and lift, right? So our spine is staying straight. We're hinging back using the abs, lifting up through the spine. Let's do 4 more of those. Lower, pull in and lift right here. For 3, pulling the abs in, lifting up. For 2, and lift. 1 more time. Let's hold it back on this one. Hold. Draw your navel in even deeper and open up those shoulders. Now take your twist over to the left side, just like so. And then come back to center. Lift up an inch. Press back an inch. Take it to the left again. Over. Center. Lift. 1 more time. Over. Center. Pull the abs in. Lift. Let's take it to the right. Bring it back. Twist. Center. Lift. Long spine. Rotate, center, up. 1 more time. Twist, center, lift all the way up. Now let's let the bands go for a minute. I just want you to place it on the outside of your mat. Let's come on down to lie on your back. Hug both of your knees into your chest here. Take an exhale as you curl your head all the way up. Nose is coming towards the knee. Let's pull that right knee in as the left leg extends long out into your single leg stretch. Pull and switch here. For 4, reaching that leg long. For 3, shoulder blades are lifting up off the mat. For 2, and 2, and 1, and stretch that right leg long. Now bring that right leg in. Curl up 1 inch higher. You're looking down at your waistband. Stay curled up. Inhale, open the arms and the legs out into your double leg stretch. Exhale, capture it in. Shh. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Shh. For 3, and in. Shh. Inhale, 4. Exhale, close. Shh. Last one is 5. Bring it all the way in here. Let's take that right leg and stretch it long up to the sky. Flex that foot. Left leg is going to stretch long. It's just hovering over the floor. Straight knees as you pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Getting a stretch through the back of the thigh all the way down to the calf. For 3. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring both legs up to the sky. Point those toes. Give me a first position. Feet are turned out. You're going to curl up with your hands behind your head. Draw the navel in. Let's lower down. And exhale, lift for 5. Down. And up for 4. You're looking down at your belly button for 3. 2. And lift. 1 more time. Lower. Bring it in. Bend those knees in. Stretch the left leg long. Left shoulder curls all the way up towards that right knee. And switch. Reaching that opposite leg long. For 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. And 1 more time. And hug the knees in and relax the head down. Let's bring your feet down to the mat, right? So feet are in line with your knees or in line with your hips for your pelvic bridge work here. Palms down. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, tuck and roll your pelvis, lifting your hips up and work it down. We're going to do that just 1 more time, right? This time I want you to hold it up there. Hold that. Now, drag both of your heels in towards your seat just another inch and lift those heels high. From here, I want you to keep your spine nice and straight. You're not going to articulate down. You're just going to hinge, drop the butt down, press it back up. Lower lift here for 10. Down and up for 9, 8, and 7, 4, 6. Squeezing into those glutes, letting the hamstrings do a lot of the work here. 4, up 3, up 2. Press it up and hold it up on 1. Maybe you just pulse here with your arms pressing into the mat. Maybe the arms come up as you pulse for 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press the arms down. Articulate through your spine. Your bra strap comes down first, then the middle of the back, then the lower back, then the tailbone. The heels stay high. Articulate back up. Tucking and rolling, peeling the spine off the mat bone by bone. You come up, you work it back down bone by bone. One vertebrae at a time. One more time, you're going to bring it up and hold it up here. Let's get those pulses again. Maybe your hands lift all the way back up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Heels high for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1. Palms come down. Roll through your spine, bringing it all the way down. Okay, nice. Let's go back into one more set of abs. I want you to find your feet into the universal anchor, right? So right at the arches of your feet. I'm going to bring my hands into my handles. I'm going to make a fist, and I'm going to bring my fists back to frame the top of my head. From here, I'm going to lift my long legs up to the sky. So my feet are pressing into the edges of the anchor. I'm keeping my tailbone down, so find your neutral spine here. Navel's drawing in, your tailbone is pressing down. Lower the legs down, pull the belly in and lift, right? So we're keeping that neutral spine. Navel is drawing in. Spine shape doesn't change as we lower and lift. Let's get 8 more of these. And exhale up. Inhale 7. And exhale lift. Inhale 6. And exhale up. This is 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Down and lift. One more time. Lower it down. Lift it up and let those feet come down. Let the handles go. I want you to turn onto your side and press yourself all the way up to sitting. So let's get into some arm work here. We're going to stand up. I'm going to take my handles into my hands. I'm going to step onto my anchor. So I've got both sides of the anchor really tightly engaged here. I'm going to bring my elbows into my rib cage. And from here, I want you to press the arms just out to a narrow V so you're not out here. You're reaching forward into that narrow V. Bring it in, right? Out and in. For 3, out and in for 2. One more time on 1. Bring it in straight ahead, right? Right out to the front. Serve the tray. Bring it in. Reach it out. Pull it in. For 2. One more time on 1. Bring it in out to the side for 4. In and out for 3. I want you to lift and really grow tall from your spine here. 2. One more time on 1. Bring it in. Reach it out. And in for 3. For 2. Serve the tray. One more time. Out. Let those shoulders relax down. Let's get one more time each direction. Out to the side for 4. Reach the arms long. Sink the shoulders down for 3. Bring it out and in for 2. One more time to the side and serve the tray for 4. Ribs are pulling in here for 3. This is 2. One more time on 1 and bring it in. I want to keep my right foot onto the anchor, right? So I'm going to step kind of right into that center almost of my anchor, and I'm going to step my other foot out wide. So my feet are turned out. I'm in a wide second. I'm going to let this left hand drop down. I'm going to plie squat down into my wide second plie, and as I do so, I press up and over, so I'm getting that nice stretch through the right side of my body, and then I lift. So let's get 10 of those. Up and out. and in. 4, 2. Get low into that plie. 3 and 4. Up 5. Pressing through that shoulder for 6. Reaching up and over for 7. 8. You know we're going to get fancy on the last one. 9. Press it up. Hold it up here. Maybe that left heel lifts high and you pulse. Shoulders pressing down for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, heel drops, arm drops down, relax the shoulder, rise up, take an inhale. You're going to press down into your plie and hold. That heel lifts, you're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, shoulders back, 5, ribs in for 4, 3, hold it low on 1, 3, 1, press straight up, bring it down, pulse 8, 7, 6, get low, 5, 4, 3, starting to feel some burn through the thighs, hold it here, press up, one more time, down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, give me 1 press, up, down, rise up, shake those legs out. Okay, so now I want to come on down. We'll drop the bands and the anchor for a moment. I'm going to come into a little mermaid, right? So I'm going to sit onto my left hip here. My left arm is down. My legs are bent. My right foot is in front of my left. Take an inhale and pull that serratus down into your back from here. Exhale, press up, shoot the legs long, come up into your mermaid. Let's lift that arm up as we lift up that bottom hip. And then bring the arm back to reach for the ceiling. And again, lift up and over. Get that stretch and come back to center. 2 more times. Lift up as you reach forward. And come back to center, shoulders away from the ears. Last time. Lift up. Now reach for the ceiling. Let's transition this into a full plank. So you're going to bring that right hand down. Square the hands off right underneath the shoulders. Feet are parallel. Flex that right foot. Take an inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 4 more, up and down. For 3 and 2. Now 1 more time, lift, hold, point that toe. Rock forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you're gonna bring it down. Coming down to your hands and your knees. Let's take your anchor, unhook your left. Bring that anchor so that both of the anchor hooks are into that right carabiner, yeah? We're gonna use this as a foot loop for our butt work. So, I'm gonna take the arch of my foot right into the comfiest part of my universal anchor. I'm gonna grab onto my handle and I'm gonna bring my hand a little bit further forward from my shoulder joint, just so I get a really nice amount of tension from my booty, right? So I want you to take the leg and stretch it out long. Hold it there. From here, bend the leg in, press it back out, bend it in, press it out. 1 more time. Bend it in, now drop it down. It comes down and up, lengthen it, bend it. So it's like a little hamstring curl. You're gonna work on keeping your pelvis still as you give me 9 more of these. Down, up. 8. Shoulders away from the ears here. 7. Keep pulling your abs in towards the small of your back for 6. And 5. And 4. This is 3. For 2. Keep pulling your ribs in, pulling your abs in. Last one, out, in. Hold it in. Draw me a little circle with your kneecap. Up and around. You're squeezing into your glute. 4. Keep pulling the ribs in. 5. 6. Keep trying to center yourself off so you're not dipping into that left hip too much. Reverse the direction for 10. Up and around. Squeezing and lifting. Keep pulling your abs in. Keep your pelvis from wobbling around. Keep your back from excessively arching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. Let your foot out of that universal anchor, and then let's take the anchor over to the left side and do it all over again, right? So both sides of the anchor are gonna loop into my left axis. I'm gonna bring it up. Let's get my foot in there, right at the comfiest spot in the anchor. I'm gonna let that left arm come forward so I can get a nice amount of tension. And then I'm gonna press the leg back behind me. Let's bend it in, and then let's press it straight. Do that one more time. Bring it in, press it straight. Last time, bring it in, hold it in, drop it down, and lift it up. You've got 10, in, down, up, 9. I'm drawing my belly in towards the small of my back here. Keep lifting that knee up as you lengthen it out, yeah? 6, out, in, then drop it down. 5, out, in, then it drops down. 4, and 3, out, in. Bring it up for 2 and lengthen it. Try to keep your neck long here and your shoulders down. Now we're gonna press up, hold it up, start to draw me a little circle with that kneecap up and around. 4, 5, 6. Keep your pelvis still here, right? You're looking for stability. Reverse the direction, up and around. I want every part of my body to be still and stable except for this circling kneecap, right? My glute is leading the way. My glute is driving this motion. For 3, for 2, and 1. Let's bring it down. I want you to just take your anchor and bring it back so that it's hooked onto both sides, right? We've got our left side and our right side. I'm gonna leave that there at the base of my mat, and I want you to sit down onto your right hip this time. We're gonna get that mat mermaid. So my right hand is down, my top foot is gonna rest in front of my bottom foot. Roll that shoulder into the back, take an inhale, press up and out into your mermaid. Inhale, lift that bottom hip as you reach up and over into that beautiful side stretch. Exhale, reach for the ceiling. Inhale over. Exhale, reach. Inhale over. Exhale, reach up, hold it here. I want you to transition into your high plank. Bring that left hand down. Square your hands off. You're in your Pilates leg pull down position. Flex that left foot, lift it up. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now lift it up and hold it up. Point that toe and rock it forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Foot comes down. Knees drop down. Press yourself all the way up to standing. Let's get that wide second on the other side. Can't forget about that, right? You're gonna grab onto your handles. You're gonna find your anchor points, right? So my feet are locked in, and then I'm gonna take my left foot and kind of drift it into closer towards the center of my axis, and I'm gonna step my other foot out so that I've got a nice wide second plie. I'm gonna drop down and press up and lift. 10 of these, 10 and up, 9. We've got 8, up and out. Keeping the shoulders from shrugging up by the ears, right? 6, 5, up and out. For 4, I want you to get really low into those legs. For 3, this is 2. One more time, up and over. Let's hold it here. Get that shoulder away from the ear. Lift the right heel high. Pulse down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Abs in for 2. Let's rise up on 1. Drop the arm down. Let the shoulder relax. Take an inhale as you come back down. Lift that heel high. Pulse 8, pulse 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready to press this arm straight up and down. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Press it up and down. One more time. This is it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it low on 1 and press it up one final time for me. Bring it down. Heel drops. Rise up. Let your anchor go and come on down. Let's finish this off with a mermaid. My left leg is bent in front. My right leg is bent behind. My left hand is going to come down and my right hand is going to reach up and over. Take an inhale here. I'm going to tilt my right shoulder down towards my front knee and just bow my head and breathe. And then I'm going to face you. Lift up. My hands come behind my hips. I press up, opening up the hips, opening up the shoulders, taking an inhale. Bring it back down. Let's switch sides. Right leg comes in front, left leg comes behind. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up and over. Get a big stretch through the side body, and then let that left shoulder melt down towards the front knee, bowing the head. Face me. Lift up. Hands behind the hips. Squeeze the glutes as you press those hips up, opening the shoulders, taking an inhale here. And then lower everything all the way down. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.